Okay, so how did you check it then?
I shot it in the air.
I want the truth. You can't handle the truth.
All right, you entered a plea of no contest on April 25th. There was sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court ordered a PSI. According to the plea bargain agreement, there's no application for deferred adjudication. The state opposes your application for community supervision. Punishment is to be assessed at 3 years in the prison. It's to run concurrent with County Court Cause number 689077, and they will take in consideration County Court Cause number 699697. The offense is unlawfully carrying a weapon with a felony conviction. All right, have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report, State?
Yes, sir.
Defense? Any objections to the PSI report, State?
No, sir.
Defense?
No, yeah.
All right, State, do you have any witnesses? Defense, do you have any witnesses?
Yes, I'd like to have the defendant speak, and I would like to speak on his behalf.
All right, can you raise your right hand?
Sure.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Michael Williams.
You're going to have to speak up.
Michael Williams.
All right, defense.
Okay. Michael, you know that you weren't supposed to be carrying a gun because of a prior conviction?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And what actually happened? You were on your way home from somewhere?
I was on my way home from my aunt's house and I ran into a female friend of mine. It was New Year.
Were you walking from your mother's house or from your aunt's house?
Yes, sir.
Okay. You ran into a friend, a lady, a woman?
Mm-hmm. And she asked me to check her firearm for her because she was getting ready to go. I guess she was going to go sell it.
She's going to what?
I guess she was going to go sell her firearm and she didn't know if it worked or not.
Okay.
So I checked it for her.
So was it loaded already?
Yes.
Okay. So how did you check it then?
I shot it in the air.
You what?
I shot it.
Shot it in the air. Okay. And that was the basis for your arrest?
The basis for my arrest was, okay, so she had to leave and go to her parents' home. I was going to take her firearm to the house for me and hold it for her. So someone had called in the shot. The officer stopped me and told me he got a call and he got me with unlawful carry.
What do you mean that the police had gotten a call about somebody firing a firearm?
Yes,
okay.
Sir.
He stopped you and you had the gun on you still?
Yes, sir.
From the lady that you had met?
Yes, sir.
Friend. Okay. All right. So you were going to hold it for her?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
She got that to me.
All right. Yeah, I'd like you to consider this and from the fact that there wasn't that much malice in his carrying this. It was something that he hadn't expected.
Oh, just 1 second. State, do you have any questions?
Let's see. Okay. All right.
State, any questions?
Yes, sir. Is it true that you were on probation for burglary of a vehicle second from this hall?
Yes, sir.
And is it also true that you never reported the probation for that offense?
I had complications reporting. I did try to report, but I had problems with my phone in the Zoom.
Did you have to go in person?
No, sir. I did call and make an appointment, but I didn't make it.
No further from state.
All right. Any further questions, counsel?
And no further questions. I'd just like to speak on his behalf.
Yes.
Okay. Your Honor, I'd like to consider in the PSI where it shows that his upbringing was a problem. He had no help from his father. He was brought up by his aunt and his mother, but he had a lot of psychological problems and depression. And he only went through halfway through school. And then he was not very employable. So the last 7 years he'd been unemployed. And I think that idleness also set the scene for his drug addiction and alcohol. But he quit the alcohol in 2014, but he continued on some other drugs. And
Mr. Williams, I'm going to give you a choice. Here's your choice. I can give you probation, but you're going into inpatient treatment, or either I will sentence you to 2 years in prison. Now, they say that you have mental health issues and that they're recommending MIOF. MIOF is inpatient. Now, you can go to prison for 2 years, do your time, you're done, or either you can be on probation out of this court.
Recommend you go probation.
Well, no, counsel, this is what I would always tell my clients. I'm not the person who's going to be doing probation. He will. And he knows better than I do, better than you, and better than anyone else, whether or not he can successfully complete probation. So far, what I've seen in his history, he cannot complete probation. But I understand that there are mental health issues going on because in the possession case, I saw that there was a transfer to Mayoff, and then he ended up failing that and ended up going to prison. So you know yourself better than I do, better than your attorney does. Deputy Laura always tells everybody probation in this court is not easy. So your choice is, and there are only two choices. One, I can send you to prison, or two, you're going in inpatient treatment and you're going to Mayoff. Either way, you're not going home today. So which do you choose?
I would say, due to my current addiction, I was on heroin. I would say I need an inpatient. I would like to take the probation.
Okay. All right. The court is going to sentence you to prison, suspended and probated for 8 years. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person, the UA hotline. We can do a referral to felony drug court. That will be in custody. If he's not accepted in custody, I see here that they're recommending Mayoff. That's what they have in there, that he's eligible for Mayoff. So if not felony drug court, then Mayoff. And then if Mayoff is not going to, if felony drug court doesn't accept him and Mayoff doesn't accept him, then we'll do SafeP. Proof of employment or SSI within 45 days of release. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. Field visits 1 time per month until further notice. 200 hours of community service restitution. Do you have any children?
Yes, ma'am.
What are their ages?
14, 13, and 11.
Are you in their life at all?
Not at this time.
That's either yes or no. Have you been an upstanding father in their life, someone they can look up to?
I have. Not
How?
recently, but I have.
All right. There's going to be parenting classes, and then there will be the UA hotline. Counsel, you're hitting the microphone.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The UA hotline until further notice. Probation, is there anything else he needs? Is there anything else you need for me to be successful? I'm sorry?
No, ma'am.
All right. And so the Mayoff, the felony drug court, and SafeP, that's to be done in custody.
Ron, I think he's going to need a lot of help with getting employment. He hasn't had any, and he has his psychological problems as well. So
When's the last time you had employment?
2008.
All right. So you haven't really been supporting your children. All right. And with regards to employment, there's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. If you are planning to be in your children's life and be someone they can be proud of, you're going to have to do better. If you're not going to be in their life on a permanent basis and just breeze in and breeze out, then you need not be around them. You understand?
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
I do hope you liked that selection of cases here on Off the Record. If you did, then please leave us a like, and even better, if you are new, please subscribe, and I'll do my best to keep whoever you're watching my channel with entertained, so at least it will take their mind off being hungry. And if you are looking for another episode that has all the boring stuff cut out and gives you just the good stuff, then here a couple that may interest you. Enjoy.